So what you're saying is that normal people, you can't get 3 stars, but with a cow and a body pillow,
that is my life.
That is your life.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Whoa, that's way more intense than like anything else.
Well, that's a nice face she
Use
has.
a stick of controller.
Nerd Confessions.
Access and database identification acquired. Welcome back, user. Nerd Confessions will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nerd Confessions, our safe haven where we discuss our thoughts and opinions and everything nerdy, geeky, techie, and whatever. It's been a week since our last confession, but before we jump right into it, I'd like to remind our listeners that you can follow us on our various social media platforms, find previous episodes, and view bonus content on our website, nerdconfessions.net. I'm William, the moderator for this episode, and I'm joined today by Tommy.
Hey, everybody.
Sohail. Oh, he's quiet today.
It's pretty quiet today, yeah.
Sorry. All right. Ellie.
Hiya.
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 And that's it. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about the 5 most recent nerd news topics important to us. The latest game by the developer that did My Name is Mayo, which we talked about before in the past. And that game is Mr. Massagy. Stick around till the end of the episode if you want to hear some of our listener confessions. If you want to send us a confession, you can email us at contact@nerdconfessions.net or send us a tweet. So for starters, let's talk about what we've been doing this week. Ellie, what's new with you?
I played Breath of the Wild.
Really? How far did you get?
Not very far.
Oh.
Not very far. But I got the Book of Sheets now, so maybe things will go by
The Book of
faster.
Sheets or cheats?
Cheats.
It's not cheats when it helps you
The Book of
play
Sheets.
the normal game. It's not like it has cheat codes in there.
But it shows you everything. Defeats the purpose of exploration and adventure.
You still have to find it. It doesn't like point out exactly.
Yeah, it's like
Except
having
for,
a
like,
map.
sort
You
of.
still gotta go figure out where that points.
Still have to figure out the puzzle.
Anyways, I got that. And I went to see a high school band.
Really? A big high school band I can think of would be like Green Day, right? Was it Green Day?
Yeah, I saw Green Day.
That's the biggest high school band
It's my
there
favorite
is.
band. So that was all of the excitement I did this week.
Did you ever get out of that high school band kind of thing?
It's not a high school band. It's a life band.
Would you consider yourself a groupie?
I'm not a groupie. I'm a fan.
Are you a fangirl? Would you rush the stage if you could?
No.
Would you give them a free hug if you could?
Would you dive in the crowd if you could?
That would be scary.
No, because I have
Don't trust
glasses.
That's what you're afraid of, is the glasses?
Yeah, you have no idea how many different situations have come up where I don't want to do something because I might lose my glasses. My glasses
You're afraid of the mosh pits?
I'm not
because of
afraid
that?
of mosh pits. I wouldn't crowd surf because I might lose my glasses.
But
I wouldn't
the
go
mosh pits, they
swimming
like push
'cause I
people
could-
around. You're not afraid of that? Losing your
No, I've been in
glasses
them
in the mosh
before.
pit?
It's not that bad.
Oh, well, I guess it depends on the one.
Yeah, it depends on what band. But I saw Green Day and I played Breath of the Wild. That was my week.
I've had my glasses slapped off my face once and flew out the window of a bus.
Is that why you mostly wear contacts now?
Yeah, because they got crushed and like destroyed. My cousin like turned and was like, "Hey, look at that!" and he smacked me right in the eye, and my glasses just flew right out the bus window. I was like, and now I can't see.
Never again.
Yeah, never again.
That's so sad.
It was.
Sohail, what'd you do this week?
Yeah, so would you? Oh,
Can you like talk?
he looks a little bony this way, doesn't he?
Yeah, he probably needs to eat something. We'll let him eat.
It's quiet for once.
I know,
Yeah.
it's kind of nice.
Tommy, what'd you do?
So this week I started watching the Attack on Titans anime. The second.
Was it
season.
good? As good as the first season?
So
or is it like dragging on?
No, it's good. There's still mysteries going on, and there's definitely a feel of, I think, intensity. Like you get right into the action, and it kind of, because I remember a lot of people when they watched the first season, it was kind of like a fear because the way they like at first you see like the Titans, you're like, all right, I don't understand what the big deal is, but then like once like the killings and shit start happening, you kind of get like this kind of creeped out vibe, like, oh shit, like I would hate for that to happen to me. Well, it comes back. Like if you feel that sensation of like, holy shit, that's like a zombie apocalypse kind of deal. Like there's like no way out of this. You're gonna die. You get that sensation. Probably because you see the sheer terror in their face right before death. But anyway, it's still pretty cool. It's just started. I just saw the second episode aired. I think it was yesterday. No, the other day.
Is it going episode by episode on Netflix?
I'm watching it on
no. You're watching it on.
I'm watching it on Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
and it's episode by episode. That's how it's airing. It's not on Netflix. Has the first full season out.
Right. That's why I was.
The second one is the second, because if it was a Netflix original, then yeah, it would be like the full season would be dropping in, but it's not the case. I also finished up the Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, the second season, the finale.
Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Yeah. So every year or every couple of years, there's like a new Gundam series that comes out, and they're actually doing a lot better each time. The last big one was Gundam 00, but this current one that they had going on, Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, was actually pretty good, but it was intense because there was actual main character deaths and stuff as well. So it was actually kind of like, I didn't expect that. It kind of like caught me off guard. So I don't know if it added to the show or if it just made me like kind of resent it because I spent all this time investing in a character that just ended up dying. Or not. So it just kind of like...
Well, it makes you more invested, isn't it? They can actually lose their life and not stay alive the whole time.
Because then it's like, you know... Like, all right, I'll put it this way. Most of the ones that you see, you generally feel a kind of like you're rooting for them, like the underdogs or whatever. This is a completely different anime as far as like... It doesn't have a happy ending. Most animes have a happy ending in some way. I mean, I guess it kind of does, but at the same time, it doesn't. There is a possibility of a third season, so we're still waiting on that. See what happens. And then I've also continued watching Dragon Ball Super, which is again as usual. So right now we're at a part where they have 40 hours until a tournament, but they're stretching that 40 hours.
It's like Cell games all over again.
Yeah, they're stretching that 40 hours, literally like 20 episodes.
2 days turns into like 5 episodes.
Like 3 months is gonna be basic because it's once a month, once a week.
Is Goku getting driver's license again?
He's recruiting people. No, he can drive now, and he's actually pretty good at it.
I remember during the Cell games he got his driver's license with Piccolo. I remember that.
Yeah, but it was crap. But now he can actually drive, which is interesting. I don't understand it. I mean, he can fly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and then I also started watching. I went back into playing a little bit of Zelda as well. I'm not playing a crap load of it, but I'm playing every once in a while, and I'm just kind of slowly figuring it out. It's just I use it as something fun to do.
You're gonna be playing that shit for years at this point.
Yeah, well,
years.
I don't care. I personally want to play Mario more than anything. I'm just waiting for that new Mario to come out.
Odyssey. I'm excited for it.
When that comes out, I'm gonna be playing a thing like crazy because that's all I cared about. The Zelda I never got into when I was younger, but Mario was my shit.
But Zelda is so different. So different.
Yeah, it's totally different. But that's all I did so far this week.
All right. Well, for me, I really didn't do anything other than play Zelda Breath of the Wild, to be honest. Like, it was all Zelda Breath of the Wild and work. But I got all the shrines, so I caught up with Sohail. He's on vacation.
Well, he's right here.
Yeah, well, he's on a vacation from food, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
And so because I got all the shrines, I got the special Zelda Breath of the Wild suit, which is what you get for beating the game, and I upgraded that fully. And I thought I was done, but then I found out you could buy a house. So I was like, okay.
You can buy a house in the game?
Yeah, you can buy a house, and you can upgrade the house and like decorate it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to buy this house and I'm going to decorate it. So I decorated it. So it's kind of cool. I'm happy with my house.
Let me ask you a question. Would you ever cosplay as Link?
I don't know if I could pull it off.
No.
Ellie could pull it off better than I could.
Who?
What?
You could pull off Link better than I could.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm actually curious.
He has a lot of feminine features.
I don't have blue eyes.
You can wear contacts.
I don't wear contacts.
You could wear contacts.
I wear glasses all the time because I can't wear contacts. And you think I could just wear blue contacts no.
It can be
Why
Link,
can't you wear contacts?
Link with glasses.
I have ugly eyes.
What?
Ugly.
You guys look the same as mine.
No, I got astigmatism
I have that too. I still have contacts.
and something else. I forgot what it was called. But they
It's
said,
called-
I don't recommend you wear them because it's going to take a long time to figure out which ones fit your eyeballs best and if they're going to be comfortable or not for you. And it's an expensive process, so the doctor's like, I do not recommend it.
That sounds like a lazy ass doctor.
No.
Like doctor doesn't
they
want to like
don't
waste
wanna,
time.
They were telling me you're
Here's the
gonna,
glasses.
like,
Like
don't waste your
$30 back.
money. It's just, you're probably not going to be comfortable with them anyway. So, like, just wear glasses.
I guess.
All right, then. With that, let's get right into.
Glasses problems.
News of the week.
All right, guys. So for the first news topic of the week, Forrest Gump writer Eric Rother is going to be writing the Dune reboot movie. You remember Dune, right?
Yeah, that one.
The Sleeper
weird
Must
one.
Awaken.
Yeah.
Dune, Arrakis, Dune, Desert
It's-
Planet.
Yeah.
Dune.
Dune. Does it sound familiar to you?
The sleeper must awaken.
Yeah, it's about it has a Kwisatz Haderach in it.
The sleeper must
I remember
awaken.
watching
I don't
it.
know. I have no idea.
It was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. We already know that Denis Villeneuve, I guess that's how you say his name. He's currently working on the Blade Runner 2049 movie, but now we have Eric Rother. So hopefully it's going to be good. We can kind of gauge maybe by how good Blade Runner 2049 is.
Yep, we'll see.
Blade Runner. I don't know. I guess. I mean, I've never actually. What the hell's Blade Runner?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh,
We got to have you watch it because
Okay.
I don't know if you have patience for it, to be
No, he
honest.
probably doesn't. Let's just wait for the remake so you can watch it.
as long as they got graphics like they did in Ghost in the Shell, you got me in.
Even though
They
you gave
probably
Ghost in the
will.
Shell a really bad rating.
Yeah, but the graphics I gave it 10.
I don't think it'll be that intense. It won't be that intense, but it'll be similar.
Will there be skin tight latex with hot women?
The
No.
next topic.
I don't know already.
Maybe. The original had like
What about the
hot
Thor
ladies
movie I
with-
hear about? What about it?
the what?
The
The what?
Thor movie?
Next news topic is Thor Ragnarok teaser trailer. It's here.
Oh, it is.
Let's
dope.
watch it real quick.
Yeah, let's watch it.
All right. Thor Ragnarok teaser trailer. We're watching it. Here we go.
Looks painful.
Well, he's a demigod, right?
Now I know what you're thinking.
The big ass like links.
Can you
How
shut
did
up
this
so I
happen?
can listen?
Well, it's a long story.
Oh, I like this music. Can't break that hammer. It's impossible. Sorry. It's not possible, though.
Asgard is dead.
Hi there.
It's not even.
It's starting to look a little bit like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Contender.
Yep.
It's main event time.
Why'd he cut his hair? What the hell's going on here?
Because this is. I don't know. I guess it happens. But look, this part is pretty cool. The helmets.
Is that the Hulk?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Look.
We know each other. He's a friend from work.
Oh, come on.
What the hell's going on? This is crazy.
I'll explain in a second. So.
All right, Thor Ragnarok trailer. We watched it. What do you think?
It was dope.
Ellie, what do you think?
I want to watch this movie.
The music was got it for me. It got me excited, just like the Depeche Mode song.
Why?
Isn't I remember we
I
saw
forgot what character.
we read some sort of news story about this and
No,
involved
I
like,
read about this.
Well, I
'cause
already
this-
know someone
Planet
that might
Hulk.
know the whole entire
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
you
Okay,
know the
so
whole entire story.
apparently, well, I mean, in the comics, Hulk gets banished into the middle of space because they can't control him, and so he ends up landing on a planet and conquering it, and he gets like armor and he gets a wife and all this shit. So I think they
So
might
is-
be starting to pull that in
So he's just
actual
always the Hulk
cinematic.
now. He never becomes Eric Banner.
Yeah, he gives up at one point. Or he just accepts it and just lets that Hulk personality take over forever.
That's weird.
There's so much variation on the Hulk character as far as the universe goes. Like as far as different pathways, because the way Marvel is. They do it is they actually have different. The same character doesn't just follow one story. There's like multiverses of it. So there's different.
Right.
There's different storylines. So Hulk can go one way. Hulk goes another way. One writer. Hulk is another way. Well, like one writer wrote Hulk killing everybody. He literally killed the entire Marvel universe. Everybody was dead, all of them. And then another one he dies. And then another one something else. So it's like they're really just kind of pick and choosing. Kind of like Logan. Like they pick like Old Man Logan. Although there's other Logans where he dies before he gets the old man.
Universes, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. This looks cool. I think it's a good tie-in because we haven't seen the Hulk much lately in the Marvel movies. He's kind of just been like, just comes in, smashes shit, and leaves. So, and since we haven't had a reboot with...
yeah, it was kind of weird that all of a sudden Hulk can actually talk and stuff in the last movie. I'm like, and sorry, it's starting with Avengers.
I think he could always talk. He wouldn't talk like a lot. But it was like a little like Hulk.
He actually like all of a sudden he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll fight with you guys." It was like came out of nowhere. It was like kind of random. Well, no, it was like his body language. Like, okay, first they were afraid of him showing
retarded,
up.
But
I know first they were afraid of him showing up at all because he destroyed that whole ship. Remember? And then
he was
that
on
happened.
the ship. They pissed him off. I think from what I remember.
Something happened and he showed up and then he was like attacking everybody and it was up to Ghost in the Shell lady.
Scarlett
Johansson,
the
Black Widow, to calm Hulk down,
which didn't work, and
then when he showed up again later, all of a sudden he was like, "Okay, I'll work with you guys." It just came out of nowhere.
Well, he had to calm down. That was as the Avengers progressed, you can see that the character would lose control easier, and it was harder to calm him down.
Do you think it was because he just wanted to do a bro fist his whole life and could finally do a bro fist? I mean,
that's why you saw the Hulkbuster finally came out in the second Avengers.
Yeah.
He made it because he realized they can't control him anymore. So Tony Stark made something to control him. So I think the anger is slowly consuming. It's almost like the duration that he's Hulk is like expanding. And then I guess to the point where he actually just gives up.
And now the Hulk actually has a personality and stuff. Yeah.
But this trailer, it was kind of interesting because you're right. It does have a Guardians of the Galaxy feel.
Yeah.
The themes. It kind of feels like Thor's out of place almost. He's almost like in a Star Wars universe.
He cut his fucking hair.
Yeah, they cut it. I don't know if that's like some of the character variation as far as hair cutting. I know the helmet is one of the traditional helmets he wears a lot, but the hair maybe he has shorter hair somewhere else. But, I mean, it definitely changes his look. He looks more human now. I kind of don't like it. I liked him with the longer hair. He just looks more like I'm a god. Da, da, da.
Reminds me like of an Xbox person.
Speaking of Xbox, I'm glad you mentioned it. The Xbox Scorpio specs have been revealed.
Oh, what do we got?
So, have patience, guys, because I'm going to talk about it kind of nerdy for a second. Just to talk about what exactly it is. I can
You got
talk
1 minute.
Details.
Go.
Okay, 1 minute. Much like the PS4 Pro, it's running on a higher clock version of the Xbox One's and PS4's CPU architecture, but it'll have a new GPU running it's running at the equivalent at the Radeon RX 480. So that's pretty good. It's an affordable GPU that's out right now. It'll have 12 gigs of DDR5, unlike the PS4's 8 gigabytes of DDR5. The PS4 Pro does have an extra 2 gigs of DDR3, I think, though. The specs aren't amazing, to be honest, but what's interesting is Microsoft has DirectX 12 out right now, right? And it makes the communication between hardware and the software easier, supposedly. What they did with the Xbox Scorpio is built in some of that like language right into the hardware to make it even faster. So without really spending much more money on like getting higher clock specs, they can save some bandwidth and the processing power by making the gaming programming language directly accessible from the hardware. So that's kind of cool.
So like it doesn't need to like, let's say, to sync up, it's already synced.
It's taking away, say it's like you tell some person something and that person tells somebody else. Mm-hmm. You're removing that person or making that person less.
So like buying from Amazon.
Yeah, so you're not necessarily
Cutting out the middleman.
You're
I'm
not
going to the
You're
store.
getting rid of the middleman a little bit. The middleman's still a little bit there a little bit, but he's not there quite as much. So that's what it's kind of doing. How this will actually perform in the real world, we'll see.
Oh, so you're saying it's like going to a store, like Best Buy, and you see a computer you want. You're like, I bet it's cheaper on Amazon. So you go to Amazon. So the middleman got cut, but he's still there.
I don't know where the hell you're going with this. That's crazy.
Come on, it makes sense. Disagree with me. Come on, you know what you want to.
I don't know. So we got another story here. Next news topic. United Airlines had a flight that needed to free up a seat, but no one would take an offer to leave their seat. One passenger was forcibly removed after being randomly selected, and supposedly the force is so brutal he's bleeding from the mouth and saying, "Kill me." It's so random.
I heard about this. I heard they forcibly removed. That's kind of weird. Why would they do that? Who did they need to seat in the flight? That's what I want to know.
I know. The only thing I'm thinking is that things are going so hardcore right now with airplanes and
flights.
Security.
Look at that. They're dragging his ass along the ground.
Yeah, it became a security issue.
Holy shit! Play the video.
It's so weird.
Just kill me. Just kill me. Kill me. Just kill me. Kill me.
So why is he going so intense? It's so crazy.
I know, but that is a lot of blood.
Well, this is not nerdy.
It's really weird though. It's
weird.
nerdy because it's interesting fact.
Because we deem it nerdy. That's all that matters.
It's an interesting fact of life or something. All right.
But do we know whose seat they were trying to give the seat away for? Like who was so important that they had to drag some guy off the plane?
I don't know. That's the question. Why did they have to vacate? Supposedly it's 4 seats. So why this guy was so crazy about it, I don't know.
I have no idea. But I do know one thing.
You missed that Ghost in the Shell latex?
What?
What? That's not what you're thinking?
No, I was going to say, yeah, they're probably going to give him like $1 million or something.
Oh. I thought you missed that Ghost in the Shell latex.
I'd rather give him my seat for $1 million. Shit.
Because the next news topic is Ghost in the Shell. Despite a poor opening in the U.S., in Japan, Ghost in the Shell movie is doing very well and had an opening weekend of $3 million.
Wow.
The Hollywood Reporter spoke to moviegoers in Japan, and one of the moviegoers named Yuki that was interviewed said, "I heard people in the U.S. want an Asian actress to play her. Would that be okay if she was Asian or Asian American? Honestly, that would be worse. Someone from another Asian country pretending to be Japanese, better just make the character white."
And that and then
kind of true is like, why are you just making it that trying to pretend like it's Japanese? Yeah.
Not to mention, I'm pretty sure Scarlett Johansson from the Avengers and stuff, she's pretty popular over there, so they probably like her. Because I know we're probably sick of all of our Hollywood actors, but in the other countries they're probably really ecstatic because they don't always see them in the news and stuff. At least not in their news.
Kill me. Kill me.
You're not bleeding from the mouth.
Kill me
Calm
from
down.
the ears.
You're not bleeding from the mouth. Calm down.
All right, moving on.
Pick of the week, Mr. Massagy.
We're talking about Mr. Massagy. This is developed by Green Lava Studios. They're the developer that also did My Name Is Mayo, which is Ellie. Have you heard about that game?
No,
Ellie?
never.
Have you heard about that game?
No,
Have you heard
what's
about
it about?
It's about poking.
It's about mayo.
Some mayo. You poke it, you poke it, you poke it, you poke it, and you poke it, and you poke the mayo.
Really?
Yeah, that's all it's about. And you can dress up the mayo
That's
in like
so
other
weird.
outfits. Like you can make like a pink mayo.
Do you think they have something with
or you
poking?
can make like a green mayo.
Do you think they got like something?
And there's all
with
kinds
poking?
of other. You can put a mayo in a bikini.
Like you see
and
this
poke
one,
it.
they have like a finger in it. Like, do you think they have like a poking fetish or something?
Well, I think this is kind of based off their kind of the same interface. Well, you'd have a finger just like with that game and poke it.
That's
But this
weird.
game's a lot different. It's more like a kind of a Tinder kind of a game. So it's based off, you have a phone and you have a picture of a person in there. You have your little profile that you can change around. And in your profile, you choose what kind of personality you want. You have 4 personalities. So you can say, I have I'm a sexy guy. I kind of want to do massage time with everybody kind of a personality. You have I'm a winner kind of a personality. You have I'm shy kind of personality, and you have like I'm a normal person kind of personality. So you have to choose one that meets the criteria of the person you're looking for. And Ellie's currently doing a date.
So how does this game work?
So you, based off that, you say, okay, I like this person, which means, okay, you're going to date them. And then you kind of jump into the whole Japanese kind of dating game kind of a thing. So you have multiple choice questions as you go through.
So it's like Telltale, except there's no tail.
Except these kinds of games are really popular in Japan. There's one all about pigeons. It's like a picture of a pigeon and answering questions about the pigeon. It's like different types of pigeons. It's like a picture of a pigeon that you're talking to. It's really weird.
That's so weird.
And you're trying to have pigeon sex.
Pigeon sex.
It's really weird. You can get it on your phone. It's on your phone now. It came out on iOS.
I don't want to try.
You can download it. It's free.
I feel like if I ever like got in an accident and they like medics got my phone, like what the hell is this game on this guy's phone? Like first page, pigeon sex.
I forget what it's called. Pigeon something. Pigeon dating. I'm not sure.
So what do you think? Oh, never mind.
So is on too much of a diet to talk right now. So they kind of took this with a very light-hearted kind of a feeling to it. So it's the whole game. You're not really. I mean, my name is Mayo. Wasn't very much like a game. You just basically hit a button and you can dress up this thing that you're poking to be different. That's all there is to it. This game actually has an objective to it, and you can actually kind of enjoy it because there's like a story to each character that you're dating.
So basically,
this you consider an actual game.
So you got a fake telephone and you got a fake profile like Tinder, and you have to like or decline people, but you're essentially supposed to date everybody. You know, you're supposed to go on a date with each person, so you don't just instantly get the Massagy.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
You go on a date, and then you have to earn points by how you respond, and then the better you respond, and the better you do, the higher the possibility of you basically getting the Massagy. Then when the Massagy actually happens, it's basically the person's icon, so then the controller is vibrating.
Yeah, so they gave you a goal, and the goal is to get the Massagy, and then you actually get like a vibrating controller kind of thing, and they want you to massage your body with it. They say your back, like put it on your neck, but they say you can put it wherever you want.
Yeah, and they say other body parts.
Yeah, other body parts.
Isn't there like a special little controller they have for this?
No, so there was another game that did something kind of similar to that, and that was Rez. I don't know if you ever heard of the game Rez before. Rez is kind of like a trance kind of a thing. So you have like a trance music, and you have this little character that's floating around on the screen, and you're kind of dodging things, and you're supposed to like zone out with it. And they came up with a little controller accessory that vibrated. And there's a lot of controversy about where you put that little vibrating thing, because it's a different accessory.
Because it's like the side, like it's like what, half your palm or something?
Yeah, it's not. The vibrating controllers were out back then, so why did you need this little extra vibrating tiny piece?
Yeah, where's it supposed to go?
I mean, it's not a specific shape or anything, but it's small enough to go into your pocket or something.
I'm surprised. I mean, because I've heard in the past, there's technology now that, for example, like porn stars use, where it's like a chest piece that you wear or something like that, and then the porn star wears.
Check it out.
Oh, you got the 3 maximum points?
Yeah.
Ellie, we were playing the game earlier, and there's this really bitch lady that said, I hate dancing, but I like going to the club. And that's where you meet her. And she was really hard to get massage time with, but Ellie got it.
But you can keep replaying.
So it's because you're a woman, Ellie. You know exactly what to say.
Okay.
What? Go ahead.
I was about to say, like, she probably just kept replaying until she figured out which ones give you the most points.
No, duh.
Response, and then, okay, all right.
I didn't even know she was paying attention.
Yeah, I didn't, me either. But like I was saying, I do know there's technology now that they've made where, for example, certain porn stars can wear some kind of gear, and then you wear it, and then they can, based on where they touch the gear on them, you'll feel the vibration in your gear. So it's as if they touched you. So they could probably incorporate that with VR down the road, where, like, let's say if the computer gets shot in the chest, you'd feel like a vibration in your chest.
Yeah, well,
they get shot in the leg, the leg would vibrate.
There's really lame accessories for that right now, like a little vest you put on, and it gives you feedback for when you're shot. But where it will get really cool is when you're in VR and you're touching something, you get a little feedback. Because they're kind of working on some stuff like
gloves
that.
Where you feel the
yeah,
weight,
like gives you some feedback right there.
Like the was it Baptic? The
haptic
Samsungs?
Feedback.
Yeah, when you can get that when you press stuff, or like you hold it in your hand.
Yeah, they're working on that a little bit, but it's going to be really hard to get like something that No, they actually, I remember we talked about it. One of our news stories a while ago, they had like a glove that would give you like force tension back.
Yeah,
like you could actually
yeah.
physically grab something in VR and it'd be like you're actually grabbing that object.
Yeah, exactly.
But for your whole arm, you're not able to do that still. It's just like when you're holding
Not
something.
yet, but I mean,
like something smaller.
Eventually.
Yeah.
It'll probably end up being like a suit. And you'll just like put on a suit and then you just feel it everywhere. Ooh, ah, so you get like shot by like 1,000 rounds. Oh god damn it hurts.
Well, I think we all know what'll probably make the most money, and that's similar to a Massagy kind of full body suit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Why is it creeping up behind me?
Yeah. Well, the reason why the developer's previous game was relevant at all was the trophy system. So My Name as Mayo was really popular because it was a game you could get a platinum in, like all the trophies with it in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean we got like 4 or 5 trophies just from like just playing it.
Yeah, so this game, same thing. You can get a trophy with, if you know what right answers to give, you can get a platinum trophy in this game in 15 minutes.
Wow. Holy crap.
And everybody was talking about My Name is Mayo because they wanted that platinum trophy, and it was $1. So this game is $4. So it's not quite as good a deal.
So do you think...
But at least it's a real game, sort of.
Do you think that the PlayStation should limit the ability for trophies based on how long the gameplay should be or how hard it is?
They should do something because
that's not fair, right?
It doesn't feel...
Like, can't you just get like a bunch of these games and then... So like, all right, let's say for example, you have like, let's say God of War, okay? And you get a platinum in it. Yeah. Right? But you don't buy any of these bullshit
and it's really hard to get.
And I buy this and Mr. Mayo and I get 2 trophies. Now I'm like, I got more trophies than you. Yet you play a harder game. Yeah. But on a trophy count, I beat you.
Yeah, and it
takes me 45 minutes.
There's nobody monitoring this and like putting restrictions on it. Like for example, when you played the Telltale Batman game, playing through all the what happened? Oh, Ellie's dating a cow right now in the game.
It's Dorothy.
The cow lady.
Does she like it if you milk her?
What?
Why do you say stuff like
Why would you milk? Okay. Anyway.
Because cows need to be milked.
Okay. And continue.
Their udders overfill.
Alrighty.
Okay. So, back to the trophy system. There's no system that, like, for example, the Telltale Batman game. When you played all 5 episodes, you got a platinum trophy no matter what. No matter what choices you made, no matter what you uncovered, you got a platinum trophy. You're guaranteed that platinum trophy.
I want a cow massage.
So some will say that will make the game more tempting to buy because you want that platinum trophy. People like seeing the platinum trophies on their list. But
True.
At the same time, it kind of makes the other platinum trophies less valuable. Like it makes it like less in a way.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely defeats the purpose. As far as, like, unless they make, like, for example, trophies that are, like, different scale. What if it was, like, a silver trophy? For games
no, they do have that. They do have it.
Sorry, I would get 3 stars for the cow.
You got Massagy. That's the trophy you just got. Like,
look at
Massagy.
that.
Hey,
What does it feel like? Does it feel different when you get Massagy from the cow?
Probably the same.
Nothing special.
Oh.
So who do you think the target audience is for this game? Lonely people?
Well, obviously, number one target is people that just want a trophy real quick, and that's what the whole first game got all the purchases were for, I'm sure. And that's what makes it relevant on PS4. But since this is an actual game, and do you think it's funny? Are you enjoying it, the kind of comedic bits to it?
No, I actually really hate this game.
I
think it's
funny.
garbage. I give it like a 1 out of fucking.
It reminds me of
10.
these games that, as a teenager, like when I would play like computer games online, there was some of these like cheesy ones that where you're like you dating the guy and all these scandals. I don't know. They were just interesting to play. So I could easily see like teenagers being attracted to this game.
This reminds me of those bullshit Facebook games.
Well, it reminds me of kind of what Ellie's talking about, right? Like Newgrounds, kind of flash-based games back in the day.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that.
Those are great though compared to this shit.
But there's also anime, like these kinds of games, like I'm saying, are big in Japan, and those are flash-based too. Some of them.
But those games have like way more substance to it. This
I mean, this actually has some substance to it. There's some stories to each character, and that's kind of cool. Like, there's that werewolf lady that, like, tries to eat
ate
you.
us.
Yeah.
We got killed by a werewolf. I didn't even know that was possible.
I mean,
that's pretty much game over.
It made me laugh the first time I saw it, and I thought it was funny. But there doesn't seem to be that many characters. But we didn't see the cow before, so there could be a lot more than we're seeing right now.
Well, there were some other ones that were unlocked. But I mean, here's the thing though. Like, you go through this journey, you read all these things, and you answer the questions to get all these massages. But then the massage itself is disappointing. It's just like the controller vibrating, and sometimes
it's not even vibrating that intense.
It's not even that intense, and it's like.
But we didn't unlock the 3-star
then it's
massage.
Like, all right, now what? Like, if you're gonna make it interesting, don't just show me a face. I want to see some titty. Oh no, okay, man, it's too much.
Stupid.
No, it's a PG game.
Oh, that's true.
But there's.
How is this even allowed to be a PG game? Look, there's a duck that's like dead on the wall.
Yeah, you wouldn't want a kid playing this game, that's for sure. There's a lot of hints in here.
Yeah, a lot of tender stuff. Buy me mojitos, and
it's very inappropriate for a child.
Yeah, that one girl where it's like, yeah, let's have babies now.
Oh, yeah, the alien.
And then there's the guy, the masculine guy with the butt cheeks.
There's some. I don't know. I think that it's kind of funny. Like, there's portions of it that are very much like Sailor Moon, and it's kind of funny.
No, there's certain
ridiculous.
animes. For example, if you ever seen, actually, if you see One Punch Man, there's a certain character.
I only watched the very first part of the first episode.
If you keep watching it though, there's a certain point where you'll
What?
see.
Are you dating a full body pillow right now, Ellie?
Yes, I am. Like, she's not saying anything. Oh.
Is you just talking to the full body pillow?
No, say it first. Sometimes I feel like you're the only one that understands me.
You can sigh.
No, the first.
Oh, the pillow liked that.
Apparently.
The pillow likes it when you sigh.
If you ever watch One Punch Man, Will, there's a character you'll meet towards the middle, or towards the end, actually, of the first season, who is a very masculine character. Like, he's got the jawline and everything, but like his shirt, he always like gets naked and stuff, and he always does like he's kind of like Sailor Moon poses. That's exactly what it reminds me of. That, or even if you watch One Piece, there's a group that you can see down the road of manly men who wear like super masculine guys in like obvious girl clothing. But like they're doing all these like flexing, like bodybuilder flexing and stuff, but doing these like poses of like Sailor Moon. That's what that reminds me of. I think it's actually a really big genre in Japan, of like really over muscular guys doing kind of like feminine things, but not necessarily feminine.
I don't even know if this developer is Japanese though.
Oh, I'm telling you, I've seen him in several different animes before. I just forgot what it's called.
I'm gonna look up their information. Wait a minute. So, I see. Okay. This is their slogan, Green Lava Studios, and it says underneath that, in another universe, we are a big AAA game studio.
I like them. I need to work for them.
I'm sure they don't have a big
I will fit
place
right
to work
in.
at.
I will fit right in.
Need more information about our studio and games? Yes, give it to me. This looks exactly like that little developer that contacted us about whatever that game's called. Rogue Contracts Syndicate. This looks exactly like their press release website. I'm not saying it's them. I'm just saying it looks similar. Like they use the same kind of like press release kind of thing website.
System, right?
So there are a total of 5 developers I can see working at the studio so far, Ellie. So apparently Green Lava Studios has 2 awards. You ready to hear them?
Let's go. What they got?
Square Enix Latin America Game Contest Finalist Award. They got it in 2012.
Where are they based off of?
And they got Game Maker Game of the Year Phoenix Rage January 2015. I don't know what these are. That's what I'm trying to find out.
They like have Latin or like Hispanic Latin names. They're developers and stuff, which is cool. I'm all for that. And they won Latin award games.
Okay, they have it.
It's Mayo, like literally Mayo.
Yeah, from My Name is Mayo. Okay, so they have a history thing now. The story began in 2012 when Eduardo received an inheritance of $450 from his late game great grandmother. This is a weird story for the start of a game development studio.
That's weird.
He decided to make his money count and bought cheap software licenses, $50, a web domain, $10, three T-shirts with a logo on them, $40, and a registered Green Lava Studios SA as a game company with a lawyer, $300. Then came Jose, the creative mind behind the music. He also married Eduardo's sister. What the heck? Or maybe that's how he met the guy to begin with. It was like a relationship with that person. They made some games early that year, but the real deal started when Diego's team joined the team. Diego joined the team. That was this is new guy. Diego's the new guy. Diego gave the company a complete different graphic style and to the team's work. I guess it was easy. You just had to tap that Mayo.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this.
Just tap the Mayo. Don't do it. Don't tap the Mayo.
The new team began prototyping games via the internet from their own rooms. So they never even met each other?
I guess not.
This is getting weird.
Some kind of Facebook style inventing.
The workflow was later interrupted because Eduardo got a scholarship as an exchange student in the Game and Media Technologies Master Program at Utrecht University in the Netherlands. So apparently they're all over the world, Ellie. There's one in the Netherlands.
What the heck?
They're
all over the planet?
Apparently. After a vision quest with a lack of money in the team's pockets, they went out into the streets, literally, selling their work and services by themselves in different parts of the world, visiting lots of companies offering our game development services. This part of the story can be summed up in suits, hard times, humiliations, and funny moments after those experiences, and the team learned that if they wanted to get a contract, they needed to finish a game. So they didn't even finish the game at this point. Good times. And that's how Aguerros was made. In just 2 weeks, the team built a free game that got exposure in the local news. Thanks to this, the client hunt went a little easier. The studio managed to get a few contracts and deals, including a contract with an international organization. That was in 2011. In 2012, with the game development experience gained in 2011, the team decided to make their own first PC commercial game, and was released their first game. Well, this said, okay, Dreamtale, The Golden Keys, and Big Fish Games published it in 6 different languages. That's fucking loud. Turn that down. Sohail Jr. This game gave the team their first experience in the game industry's market. Keeping the experience in mind, they began their second original game while developing the games as an outsourced studio. The game was called Bonfire Trail, made for Android tablets. It was submitted to Square Enix Latin America Game Contest 2012. See, they got to be all over because Latin America is not in the Netherlands.
It's a big place, Latin America.
Bonfire Trail got selected as one of the 8 finalists amongst the 1,011 teams all across Latin America. Green Lava Studios won a 3rd place prize, their first international award. The cash prize was invested again in the studio. They now have a beautiful football table. What?
Ellie's out for.
So are they not all over the world now? I don't understand. They have a football table?
I gave up.
In like one of the garages? I don't understand.
I have no idea.
Their story confuses me. So their total projects: My Name is Mayo, Jake's Story, Bonfire Trail, Dreamtale, Mr. Massagy, Phoenix Box, and Phoenix Rage. So I don't know. They seem to kind of make something entertaining. Like this game has actual game concept to it. But I don't know. I guess I would give My Name is Mayo a 1 out of 10. Because he's tap shit. This game, 2 out of 10.
I gave it a fucking 0. I just think it's stupid. It's an absolute waste.
You get trophies though.
Ah, fuck that.
Ellie, what do you give it?
A 3 out of 10.
Why do you give it a 3 out of 10?
Because she's succeeding.
Yeah, because I'm succeeding. I like the art. And it's so quirky. Like, it's stupid. I love it.
It's kawaii.
Do you think it's worth
something I would make if I had a chance to, just for the giggles?
Do you think it's worth $4?
Hell
yes.
No. Really?
Hell no.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
You would pay $4 for this?
Mm-mm.
Oh, now your answer is changing.
Yeah. If I had nothing better to do, I had spare $4. Sure, why the hell not?
If you had a spare $4.
Wouldn't you rather just play Zelda all day?
No.
Oh. Isn't that what you usually do?
No.
Oh. And Tommy, you rated it 0? So what does that make our total, Ellie?
0.
Do the math.
0, 3, and 2.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 divided by 3.
Oh, Sohail, what do you rate it?
He can't
screaming nothing.
participate.
He's looks like he's holding one finger up, so I think it gives it 1.
I think he died of shock.
That brings
That's
us
how
to an
bad it is.
average of 1.6.
All right.
That's a
1.7
2. That's a
rounded.
2. We rounded up to a 2. 1.6.
There's no way we're giving this a 2.
It's got some content to it.
And it's pretty art.
Fine. 2 it is. 2 out of 10.
And you enjoyed it at some point.
Yeah, you
because I was anticipating a nice massage, but
you wanted to get the massage time with that alien. You're like trying hard for the 3 stars.
Hey, but I do applaud it for it's just thinking outside of the box.
I mean, it's definitely not a usual game. That's for sure.
It's true.
It ain't for everybody.
So I think a 2 is fair.
But it is kind of dumb. I would maybe give it a 3 if it was like a little bit cheaper and the trophy system thing abuse wasn't there. But at the same time, it's nice to have platinum. I don't know. I'm conflicted with this. I want the platinum, but I don't like that. It's the easy that easy to get the
better
platinum.
if there was a better Massagy.
True.
I think that's what kills it.
With that,
And now listener confessions.
okay, so listener confession of the week. We got an email from Blanca Rippeth. I think that's the guy's name. I'm not sure because he signed a different name at the end of his confession. But this person, I don't know if it's a girl or boy, doesn't say. My confession, I think England looks dead sexy in a miniskirt.
Romania.
And has a little tilde sign in Romania, so I don't know if this is Romania's confession or Blanca Rippeth, but
Your confession confuses us.
they think England looks sexy in a miniskirt. Is that a saying?
What? That's my response.
I'm looking at it
to
right now.
this.
I'm looking up if it's a saying.
My response.
England looks dead sexy in a miniskirt. There's a video about it. What is this? Okay, so there's something here. I don't understand. What is that? There's like a anime thing?
No, you basically got trolled by a 16-year-old.
Is that what
or
it is?
13-year-old.
I got trolled, but what? There's America looks dead sexy in a miniskirt. These are all videos by a person named Flutternya. They have a lot of views. Do they just go everywhere and put this?
I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you. This is
Okay, let's look at this one.
England looks dead sexy in a miniskirt.
I get
It's
it.
the same thing. What is this from?
I don't know. I have no clue. You're asking.
There's
the wrong.
like they're dubbing different
Yeah, you
anime
asked
with
the wrong
England looks
person.
dead sexy in a miniskirt. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, guys. So if you would like to send us your confession, you can email us at contact@nerdconfessions.net or send us a tweet to @nerdconfessions with the number 0 replacing the O's of confessions.
And you can tell us, what kind of nerdy things you're into. Games, board games, if you're into cosplay, all sorts of stuff. It doesn't necessarily have to be about people in miniskirts, but, whatever you want to send, right?
Or countries in miniskirts.
Or maybe if you have a question, whether it's, who do you think we like better in such and such? By all means, fucking entertain us. We'll talk about it.
Well, that wraps up this week's confession. Join us next week for more discussions and opinions on things that pique our interest. If you have any confessions you would like to discuss, feel free to send it our way. As always, we want to thank all of our listeners and followers for tuning in and supporting us. Share us, like us, review us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Whatever you want to do, every bit helps us grow. And don't forget, you can find our previous episodes and bonus content on our website, nerdconfessions.net. This is Nerd Confessions, signing off.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. E.
Hey, you want to go poke some mayo later?
Have a wonderful life.
Let's go poke that mayo.
Poke some mayo.
No, I like the pillow better.
Ellie, will you poke my mayo?
That sounds so weird.
Ellie, can you poke my mayo?
No.
We're
Oh.
out of here. Peace, everybody.